Hi everybody. Today I wanted to do a video about my Obama dreams. One of the reasons why I actually started this YouTube channel was because honestly I was going through YouTube and noticing a lot of people were videotaping themselves talking about the dreams that they've had about Obama. And I just thought, whoa, okay, that's really weird because I had dreams about Obama, and I had no clue that other people were having dreams as well. So, anyways, so that was one of the reasons why I even wanted to start this channel, and so this is the first chance I've even had to even talk about it. So, okay, I had two dreams, and they were both in '08, and they were both before the presidential elections. Now, at the time, I was not political in any way. I didn't even know who Obama really was. I'd never really heard of him. The only way I knew about him was years prior. I had seen him and Michelle on Oprah. I think they were promoting a book he wrote. Couldn't really even tell you what the name of the book was or anything like that. Didn't really pay attention. Wasn't really interesting to me at the time. So anyway, so I really had no knowledge of this man as far as really who he was politically or his background or anything. I had no idea. So in '08 though, prior to the elections, I think if I recall correctly, it was during the time when everybody was still going through the process of trying to be nominated. So anyways, the first dream that I had was really kind of bizarre. It was where I was in a restaurant and Michelle was there and I was sitting at the table with her and I think we were having lunch or something like that, and I kept trying to tell her about how her husband Barack was dangerous. And so my whole mantra throughout this entire dream was that he was dangerous. I was trying to tell her, I was trying to tell anybody that I encountered in my dream that, hey, he's dangerous, And of course now, all these years later, I listen to talk radio now, and all these years later, I hear a lot of radio talk show hosts use that very word, and even and even on the news, a lot of people have used that word dangerous in regards to Obama and his policies, especially I think for his overseas policies, his Middle East policies, whatever. So that's one. And then the second dream that I had is really the one that was the most disturbing to me, and it's the one that I think about most because of everything that is going on in this country and overseas in the Middle East and just kind of around the world right now. In this dream, it was like he was on a hilltop and I was down below him and he was standing up straight. And he was just standing there and he was in a suit and he was standing there and he was looking at me and I was looking at him, and I could feel the evil coming off of this man. I mean, his face, the look on that man's face, the expression and his demeanor and just everything coming from him was pure evil. It was like he was the devil incarnate. It was like Satan put on an Obama suit, okay? That's how evil it was. I mean, he was looking at me as if he were saying, "Don't you dare say who I am." And anyways, so now, of course, all these years later, all I can think about is when I hear about the things that he does and the things that he obviously does not do in protecting our country, and just his policies and the things that are happening. I mean, I don't even have to spell it out. I mean, as Christians, we know what he's doing, okay? And we know what he's not doing. in regards to Christians and just the whole terrorism situation and just everything. I mean, again, I don't even have to spell it out. But I was shown just the pure evil from this man. And now, so a lot of people have put some videos out there saying Obama's the Antichrist, okay? Or people make comments and say, oh, he's the Antichrist. Okay. Over the years, before I even saw anybody else's dreams or comments or anything like that, I often wondered and prayed and wondered, is he the Antichrist? Okay. So I've kind of struggled with that for a bit over the years. But I think what I've come down to is no, he's not the Antichrist. He is not the capital A Antichrist. Does he have the spirit of the Antichrist? I would say yes. Most definitely because of his position against us Christians. And, because if he were a Christian, he would not be doing what he's doing. He would not enact the policies that he has. Because that's not Christ-like. It's not, it's not Christian. So, but what I think he is, and I think probably, the best answer that I can come up with is I would say he is a forerunner, a foreshadow of a capital A Antichrist that will pop up on the scene probably in the not too distant future with the way things are going, just kind of, So I think, in my opinion, and it's just strictly my opinion, my thoughts are, a lot of people are getting these dreams, have had these dreams a long time ago, still having dreams, whatever. I had my dreams in '08, again, before he was president. I think it comes down to our Lord is warning us. He's warning his people. He's letting us know. I've never seen anything like this before. With other presidencies, I've never dreamt of a president before. I've never dreamt of anybody like that, in that manner. I never had anything like that as far as, somebody in that type of position, in our country. It just, doesn't happen. But to see how many people have had dreams and just even personally, I talked to a woman, a friend of mine, and we were talking about our Obama dreams, and this woman, she is an Assyrian Christian woman here in the United States, and she told me that she had a dream where Obama took the Holy Bible, took our Bible, and he was ripping it up page at a time. I think she was saying, each page, he was just ripping out the pages. And that was the prophetic dream that she received about him. And so, the more I talk to people about what's going on with him and things, the more I'm learning that people are, A, having these prophetic dreams, and B, are kind of coming to the realization that something's not right. Something's not right with him. So I think we really need to pray. And, I know there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and people are talking about, gun control, all this kind of stuff. Okay, well, we all know guns aren't the problem, people are. But really, the strongest weapon that any of us can use in this time right now, quite honestly, is the rosary. That is the most powerful weapon that we can be using against evil in this time. So, I would have to say that, for you prayer warriors out there, we need to be praying the rosary, probably praying the chaplet, but I think the rosary is more appropriate in this instance, to pray against evil, pray for our country, pray for our leaders. And you know what? I've even had people say to me, we need to pray for the conversion of Obama, pray for him. I mean, this man, he is being used, obviously, by the enemy. I think that's pretty obvious. But you know what? If we all prayed for him, for his conversion, who knows? God can, do wonders. Who knows what he would do? Look what Jesus did with Saul, who is now St. Paul, right? He was persecuting the Christians, right? Until Jesus appeared to him and said, "Why are you persecuting my people? Why are you killing my people?" And then Saul to now St. Paul he was the biggest advocate for Christ. He was like doing the enemy's bidding, and now he's all about Jesus, right? He's all about God. So, maybe that's what we all need to do. Maybe that's the answer. I don't know what else to do, because I know I feel frustrated. It's like I'm one person. I can't do anything. But you know what? If we all got together, as Christians and as Christian brothers and sisters in Christ, if we were all to pray a rosary or just pray for the conversion, for his heart to be changed, and who knows? We don't know. And we don't know what God's plans are, right? We just don't know. Maybe he is being used as an instrument for something, to go towards something. We just don't know. But anyways, but it is very obvious, that the man is obviously being used by the enemy for whatever purpose. And I just would say that, as Christians, it's our job to pray for him, right? We're supposed to pray for our enemies, love our enemies, right? So maybe that's what we should be doing, and see what happens. Who knows? I don't know. But something's got to give, right? Something's got to change, because things are not going in a good direction. So, yeah. So, okay. Well, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about right at the moment. And, yeah. I have some other topics I want to talk about, but I'm just trying to figure out how to bring it up. Just kind of a quick little disclaimer here. I have so much to say, okay? And I have so many days that go by that I want to be out making a video and putting it up and everything, talking about some things that I want to talk about. But what holds me back is I'm just not sure if that's what the Lord wants me to do, because yes, I've had visions. Yes, I've been told things. Yes, I've seen things. Yes, the Blessed Mother has appeared to me and said some things to me, but I don't know if I have permission to talk about it. And so it's really something I have to pray about, because I have to be careful. I have a soul, and I have to be really careful of myself, of what I say and what I don't say, because I'm accountable to God, and he's my boss, right? So I'm really praying about some of these things that I really, really want to talk about. But again, I just don't know. Does the Lord want me to talk about it? Does he want me to say something? Or does he want me to just kind of zip it up and be quiet and not say anything? So that's kind of where it's at with some stuff. Okay, so that's why it's kind of hard for me to just, hey, come out with all these videos, because I would love to be able to say, oh, well, this is what I saw and this is what I was told and blah, 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 blah. But that would be so irresponsible of me, okay? It really would. It would not be wise for me to just blurt out and talk. So I'm having to really pray and think and discern what I can and what I cannot say. So that's kind of where I'm at. And there are some things I can talk about, some topics. One is angels and demons, okay? That's one thing I can really talk about. So I was thinking about making a video about that. If that's something that you'd be interested in watching, please comment down at the bottom, let me know. Yeah, because there's a lot I can say about that. Anyways, so that's kind of it for now, but that's why I just kind of want to let you know what's been happening and where I'm at with all of this. But anyhow, so just pray, pray, pray. That's the big thing, right? We got to pray. and get our rosaries out, because that is the strongest weapon we can use against evil in these days, right? Okay. All right. Okay. I will be back soon. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.